the provincial administration, dignitaries, and all protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, dear community partners, thanks for inviting me once more to officiate to this second inauguration ceremony for the Community Partners Alliance. My first ceremony was in Nairobi. It was quite an occasion indeed that a majority of us would wish to remember. In Nairobi, I spoke. I told you what the Community Partners was, how we began it, what we wanted it to be, and how we wanted it to run. Today in Nyanza, I don't want to dwell on us. I want to dwell on our partners. The people who are willing to stand by us, the people who are willing to work with us, and the people who have actually brought us up. I want to extend my appreciation and honor today to our external contributors and the partners who have stood with us and worked towards aid effectiveness in Kenya. But before that, I wish to remind you why we are here as community partners, why you are called the civil society. What is our role? What are the people or the external world expecting us to do when we gather here? We talk too much about governance, but what is it? What is this thing we call governance? It is not just about government, but it's about political parties, it is about parliament, it is about judiciary, it's about the media, and it's also about us, the civil society. It is about citizens. It is about us. That is what we call governance. About us, our leaders, and the public institution relating to each other to make change happen. Good governance requires a state which is capable and gets things done. A responsive state which responds to its citizen needs. Good governance requires a responsive state which responds to its people's needs. We relate with the government of Kenya. We know that a total of 50% of health services which are provided in Kenya are outside the government. It is actually our contributions as groups. We are the people taking care of orphans in the villages. We are the people offering home-based care. We are the people actually assisting those people suffering from HIV/AIDS. As communities, as civil society, we are assisting our government to a level of 50%. And we believe it is by right that the government should be here to honor us. We have a responsibility as civil society, a very huge responsibility to engage and work responsibly with the government where opportunities are available and represent Kenyan views across the country. It must also focus on citizens and encouraging their own responsibility and action. As community partners, we have a huge responsibility to engage with our government, to engage with government departments, to discuss the Ministry of Agriculture, the Ministry of Social Services, the Ministry of Lands. We have a responsibility to engage with them, to see that our citizens are actually receiving the services they require to receive. We are going to be moving into the county system just within a short time. I'm asking you, the civil society in Nyanza, let us not leave it to the people of Nairobi. Let us embrace what our chairperson is saying. And let us say, even if Dr. Amunga is not there, we are remaining together. He came, he brought us together, and we shall never depart from what he did for us. Is somebody with me? That if I'm going to collapse today, I not even want to be remembered for the grants I brought in Nyanza. But I want to be remembered for one thing, that at one time, the Kisis and the Luos sat together at the Jomo Kenyatta Sports to discuss on how to eradicate extreme poverty in Kenya as one team, and they were speaking one voice. That's what I want to be remembered of. Because that is the greatest thing we have done today. Some time ago, the Kenya government signed something they call the Kenya Joint Assistance Strategy. It was signed for the period 2007-2012. It represented the mutual commitment of the government of Kenya and development partners to develop a new and more effective way of working together. The KJ has been a major step forward in the partnership between the government and its development partners to intensify collaboration and to significantly improve the prospects and for sustained growth and poverty reduction. The KJ expires sometime in 2012. This is 2011, isn't it? We are expecting a new paper to be being signed. Hello? Yes. Hello? Yes. I want you to listen to this very carefully because I want to pass a message. In 2007, when the government signed the KJAS, it signed it with development partners alone. Are we together? Yes. We are moving towards 2012, and I'm very grateful to the government of Kenya that it is actually planning to incorporate our voice in the next strategy that is going to be done. Is somebody listening to me? That come 2012, when they shall be negotiating with the development partners, representatives of the civil society are going to be there. And they are going to get our part of the cake. So that beginning 2012, we shall have what we call another joint assistance strategy that incorporates us. And it's going to represent the mutual commitment of the civil society of Kenya, the government of Kenya, and development partners to develop a new, more effective way of working together. We are planning and preparing ourselves for that paper. And I think as we usher it in Kisumu today, we did it in Nairobi, we are sending the message to our government and to our development partners that as civil society we have grown, we are mature enough to sit on a table and discuss something with them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.